this side. Okay, so now we're on the left leg. We're going to do some IT band work. We're going to start with some dry tissue work here, so we get a nice drag and a nice pull. Basically start with here in the upper leg, the gluteus, the glute med, min, and the tensor fasciae lata starts right here. And this is what the IT band actually comes into. This tensor fasciae lata here in the ilium, and then right along here. Right along here. I like to start, it gets a nice flush of blood to the surface, just some nice dry, long, soothing friction stroke, just to things flowing here. It'll also give you a good indication as to which areas are most sensitive on our client, and which tells us where we got to work, but also where we need to lighten up a bit to put it within the tolerance level. So first I went longitudinal, now I'm going to go cross fiber, and I'm going to come back again. Right up into the tensor fasciae lata. Right. Okay. Is that pressure okay? Okay, so once we've done some warm up here, and then we can actually take the leg and put it into a position that's gonna, so all we're gonna do is just bend the leg 90 degrees, slide the knee out, let the leg drop. Makes it much easier to work on it, actually shortens the IT band. All the rotators are shortened a little bit, so it takes some of the pressure off, allows us to get a better stretch and some better work done in here. So I'm just taking a look at the reaction of the IT band surrounding tissue, making sure that we don't have anything very spastic going on, that we can actually get in and we can start doing some work. So now I'm going to take some lotion.
Pay attention at draping too.
Yes. What's that?
Pay attention at draping.
Yeah, and the draping is just very important. We're going to take another look here. Just you want to make sure that you take this drape and you pull it underneath, the client, so it's nice and tight. Nothing's exposed. Everything feels safe, comfortable, and secure. Okay. All right. So actually I'm going to use a little bit of a hot cream. One of the creams we use is Bengay. It has methyl salicylatate along with a bunch of other products, menthols in it, etc. It helps to heat the tissue up. Most importantly, it's a neurological response, so it actually helps to bring heat the area, but on a neurological level. So clients may actually feel like it's hot burning. It's not actually burning, it's purely sensory. But what it does do is it brings lots of blood, fresh blood into the area. A nice long effleurage is what we start with here. Catch a little bit of the quads at the front here. Catch a little bit of the hamstrings here. This is going to be our focus here, the IT band. Can you see it right here? Just get a very good idea. Now, IT band is the iliotibial band. It's a combination of tendon as well as ligament type tissue. So it's extremely challenging to actually have a lasting effect on it, lasting change in regards to stretching it, because the ligament simply wants to go back the way it was. It doesn't want to stretch. There's not a lot of fresh blood supply to the ligament. Ligamentous portion of the IT band. Is that pressure okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Take your time. Generally this area right here, this lower one, let's say 1/3 or 1/4, is the most sensitive area on the IT band. you know, I have my own personal opinions as to why that is, but there's really no scientific data that I'm aware of that would indicate why it is more painful near the bottom. But that's just my experience so far. You can speed things up a little bit for a minute, but you lighten up the pressure, and that's just to give a nice warm feeling to the client, and it gives them a little bit of relief from the ongoing pressure on the IT band. You can come back in and you can come for another round of deep work. Now once you've done this and you've warmed up the IT band very slowly like this, then we can take it to the next level and we can actually start doing some specific kneading in the area. So we can just simply take our thumbs, start working along the IT band, and you come up approximately 1/2 inch and you butterfly out, or you wing out 1/2 inch. Now, the advantage to doing this with your two thumbs is that you have a very keen sense of what you're feeling underneath. The disadvantage is it can be hard on your thumbs. So the other obvious way is to use your wrist, use your hands, use your elbows to actually get into it, which I will demonstrate with my elbow or my forearm momentarily here. You can also use your knuckles, here. So with the IT band, generally you can work both ways. Use the ulnar, this surface here. I like to use the meat at the beginning. It's a lot less painful for the client. It allows you to get in and offer a nice deeper pressure. So round motion. All right. Nice. When you get down to the bony areas here, make sure that you use that meaty part and just come off very easily. The last thing you want to do is come down here with this bone, because you'll injure somebody. You'll hurt them right where it attaches on the tibia. All right, that concludes our IT band. Just finish off with lots of drainage, lots of work. If you do find specific scar tissue in an area, you can work specific in that area to break it down, once again within your client's tolerance. And just always make sure you finish with lots of drainage. If you do specific work in an area, when you're working to break down an area, make sure that you follow up with that lots of drainage and ice directly to the area. Two ways you can do it. One, you can take an ice cube within an actual washcloth. Within an actual washcloth, you can take an ice cube and you can actually do ice massage to the area, or simply take a gel pack or ice in a bag, put it right on the area. I prefer using the ice in the washcloth, doing the ice massage. I found it much more effective, and you can actually work, around the structures. Both will suffice. That's it. All right.